I want to be really honest about this whole JoJo Siwa, Davis eyes thing because frankly, people are blowing it way out of proportion. First of all, musically, it's not that bad. Not worse than the original, which let's be real, is wasn't exactly some operatic masterpiece to begin with. Kim Carnes' version is iconic because of its era, not because of some technical vocal showcase. That song's charm was raspy and the strained vocals and the 80s synth backing. So why is everyone suddenly acting like JoJo Siwa butchered some sacred text? People forget how music works. Covers, remixes, and reinterpretations have existed forever. Every decade churns out a new iteration of the same song, characters, stories. Look at how many Superman, Batman, Spider-Man movies exist. There are 100 of different DC and Marvel characters, but the only versions that have been made are Superman, Batman, the Justice League, and the Avengers. And no one seems to be angry about that. Or how many times people remake Romeo and Juliet. That's how creativity works. Nothing is truly original. What's more frustrating is this false outrage. Half the people that are mocking her, I know, can't sing better themselves. And even if you can, you're not her. She's expressing herself. That's literally what artists do. Whether it's a hit or a miss is subjective, but the mockery is so loud because people are just following a trend. Yes, has her controversies. Yes, some people say she's difficult, but so what? Being difficult isn't a crime. How many of you are angels every day? People cheat, people lie, and people are rude. JoJo isn't some villain. And honestly, the level of vitriol she gets is disproportionate. If you want to criticize her art, fine. But mocking her voice, something that is literally a part of her anatomy, is pathetic. That's her voice, always has been. And making an entire internet trend out of belittling her voice, that's not critique, that's you being a bully. Also, she's representing herself as openly bisexual. That matters to people. Visibility matters, even if you personally don't like her. The fact that she's trying to express herself, even awkwardly, even messily, is still important to someone watching. And let's not pretend this isn't about her being a young woman who doesn't fit into the mold people want of her. You're allowed to say, this isn't for me, but tearing someone down, making parodies, and ridiculing her existence is just tired. This is exactly what's wrong with society. One person makes a mean comment, it goes viral, and suddenly no one can have an individual opinion. Everyone piles on cruelty because it's easy, and empathy takes effort. Here's my honest opinion. The cover isn't bad. It's not the best thing ever, but it's not terrible. In fact, it's arguably more like vocally interesting than the original. And if JoJo's version isn't for you, that's fine. Move on. But maybe, just maybe, stop joining the hate parade just because it's trending.